Okay, so now we're at number 17 on this list. Number 17 is Requiem. Now this song starts with a little Latin chant, sorry. If I fix that.
I trusted Suit. I asked him to do one simple task. Get a good editor. He'd be unbiased towards us three. All he's been has been biased towards Suit. Mocking me and Leather in everything we do. But you know what, Suit? It's time for revenge. I can't do it alone. Who would I... It's a long shot. He betrayed him. But he hates Suit just as much as me. I think he's my only option.
Yes. You realize the consequences, correct? Good.
Ready?
Ready. I had a dream about a Disney song that came 15th.
What was it about?
I can't remember.
I have a dream?
Yes, I had a dream about a Disney song that came 15th, but what was the song?
I have a dream.
Yes, I had a dream.
Have a dream.
Had.
Have?
Had.
Fine. Had a dream.
Yes, I had a dream about a Disney song that came 15th, but what was the song?
Go back to sleep. It came 15th, that's all you need to know.
This is why it came 15th. Alright guys, number 14 we have Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid. Now, I'm going to talk about the meaning of this song, which was actually very, very impacting throughout the entirety of the song. It's really about she gets to finally join her prince on land and how much she really wants this to happen. And at the same time, you can really feel her need for that connection with the one she loves. And that's why I think
the vocals of the song are fantastic. Ariel, whoever her actor is, does a great job singing this song. And it takes you on the roller coaster of emotions that she's going on to really emphasize the meaning of the song, which really makes it all the more better.
Another thing I'd like to talk about is the movie itself. The Little Mermaid is actually a really good movie, and that's me saying that. I don't care if you're a guy, you have to admit Disney can make some classics, even if the main character isn't a lion or a knight in shining armor like Hercules. But even the ones about the princesses really aren't all that half bad. You gotta say that this movie really captured what her strict father was like, what her overall just challenge was trying to get to the service to meet the love of her life, and really, isn't that what we all want?
The last thing I want to say is the outro of this song. It's very climactic, with her jumping onto the rock at the end and exclaiming her emotions in a very emotional way, which goes back to the vocals with her doing it all. It sounds fantastic, looks great, it's climactic, so you know you're exhilarated almost. It's over, the song's over, your roller coaster of emotions are over. You know what she's gonna decide at this point, and really, it's all pretty good. But where'd Leather go? There you are.
Hey,
Hey.
finally we're together and we're part of each other's world. All right, now Denim, I believe you wanted to talk about one of these videos while we were in the car, right? So which one are we talking about next?
We're talking about lucky number 13,
Oh, yeah.
Subdivisions.
Wait, subdivisions?
Subdivisions.
Subdivisions.
Yes.
No, I don't think it's subdivisions.
Suit divisions?
It's not subdivisions.
Oh. Is it unlucky number 13 subdivisions?
No, it's not. It's not subdivisions. Here, try. Okay, start over. Try that one again.
Okay.
Number 13, we have A Subdivision.
No, no, it's not. We're doing Disney songs.
Oh, Disney songs!
Disney songs.
Disney songs.
Yes.
So Subdivisions.
You know what, guys? Subdivisions.
Sprawling on the fringes of the city in geometric order.
Excellent. All right, guys, sitting at number 12, we have... Our number 12 slot is Under the Sea. Come here. Come here. Fix this. Got that one out of your system. Do you have it out of your system?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, guys, as I was saying, chin up. As I was saying, number 12 is Under the Sea. Now, the reason we put Under the Sea as number 12 was because that the lyrics in the song were actually really, really good. It explains all about undersea life and how much better it is than being up above where it's dangerous, as Ariel's father believes it to be. But they are, and at the same time, they're also trying to keep her from going to the outside world and showing her all the pleasures of what it's like just staying where they are.
And with all this together, it makes you feel the feels that the song wants you to feel. It makes you seem sad for Ariel because she wants to have this other part of her life that she feels like she's missing. But then you feel like, why would she leave this great life that the crab seems to be explaining to her? So it does a really good job in explaining how the conflict right that Ariel's in right now. And it really does a good job at making you feel the feels.
You're saying Ariel has crabs?
I'm saying she has a crab.
Fair enough. Bouncing off of that, I also want to talk about the vocals. Now, getting a Jamaican guy to sing the part of the crab and even voice the part of the crab was just perfect casting. He really embraces the Caribbean style lifestyle that Ariel is living in the ocean, and I just think that with his singing, it just ranks a really decent number, and that's why I think it was a perfect casting.
This song overall, we just gave it a pretty good personal mark because it's a great song that you remember from your childhood and it's never going to get away from you and you're just going to remember it for the rest of your life.
That's why we rated it as number 12.
Under the Sea!
Go ahead.
Okay, at number 11, we have the song from Aladdin, Magic Carpet Ride.
Wait, isn't it Whole New World?
Well, that wouldn't make sense. They go on a carpet ride. It has to be Magic Carpet Ride. I guess we're about to find out.
So you're right.
How are you doing that?
It's a magic carpet.
It's lovely.
You don't want to go for a ride, do you?
Oh, so it is.
Told ya.
So since we are so vastly unprepared for this situation, I think we'll just spend our time talking about...
Well, they're all in carpet.
Let's talk about carpets.
You know, I like mine that can fly, can't talk, but with their non-verbal communication, they can tell you exactly what they want. Because then, I mean, who wants a carpet that's going to yap your ear off? I mean, you don't want a carpet that's not going to tell you what it needs.
I think you're making a thinly veiled reference to something, and speaking of thinly veiled, I want to talk about my favorite carpet that's actually made of real Egyptian silk.
Is it in your Winnebago?
Next.
A
Bomber approved at number 10, we have the Bare Necessities. Now, this song is catchy. Like, everyone knows, you know the bare necessities. Everyone knows that one. Like, everyone. Even if they don't know the song, they realize that line. They may not even know the movie, but they know the song. It's so catchy that it deserves to get a high mark in that category. Do you hear that?
What
are you doing?
Sorry.
What's going around? We're working here.
He's right. So, I think I'm going to talk about the intro to the song. To be honest, it's not that overwhelming. In fact, it's more underwhelming than anything. It just kind of starts, you know? There's no beginning, there's no structure to how it starts. It just kind of, they're talking, and he's like, what? You don't know about the bare necessities? Tell me about the bare necessities. And then they just kind of start, you know? So it's just, it could have been a little more bringing, you know what I mean?
The other part of the song is the vocals. The actor, for the time, he was probably a decent singer. For now, he's a below average singer. Unfortunately, it's I don't want to say he's bad at singing, but I mean, he could have been a lot better at bringing this song up and singing.
It's just kind of talking in rhythm. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
he's essentially, I mean, he could have used a little auto-tune to be more specific.
A bear using auto-tune?
Well, I mean, it's better than a microphone.
Okay, so for my next one, I was actually going to talk about the movie itself, but instead I'm going to talk about my disappointment in Denim. Think about it. A bear using auto-tune? I've changed my mind. Denim's the worst. That's me!
You think I'm an ignorant savage?
Alright guys, sitting at the number 9 spot we have Colors of the Wind. Now I wanted to start off this song by talking about the instruments. They do probably the most phenomenal job of any instrumental, or not instrumental, but instrument performance in all of the Disney songs that there are, in my own opinion, that is. I remember when I was in grade 9 and 10 in music class, the teacher would have us play this song because it was so musically amazing, and I loved playing it because it had such a gorgeous, just a beautiful melody to it, and that's why I think this song, more than others, deserves to be on this list.
Also with the song, the vocals complement the instruments pretty good, because as the instruments like the crescendo and descendo and do different things, the vocals follow along in such a way that just makes it magnificent and really beautiful to listen to.
On top of that, guys, the movie itself, I gotta be honest with you, for such an amazing song, it's kind of been a disappointing movie, and I'm sorry if you're a Pocahontas fan out there, but I just thought the movie was very slow, you know what I mean? It was just, I mean, it wasn't that overwhelming. It's not that it was too underwhelming, it was just whelming. You know what I mean?
Finally, I'm going to talk about the colors of the song. Now, you know, for a song that's called Colors of the Wind, I thought there could have been a little more colorful. There were parts that show some color, but you know, I would have at least liked a double rainbow in there.
And I'm upset.
What's wrong with that?
So up next, we have Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
And they don't have a clue. They'll fall in love.
Now this song, it has a really good meaning to it. It's where the female lion comes to meet Simba in the forest, and they reconnect their love, and they do whatever lions do when they meet the love of their life. And they have a good time doing it.
He hakunas her tatas. Bouncing off of that, guys, feels. This song makes you feel the feels. Come on. I mean, obviously it's a song about love. If you don't feel the feels, then you ain't doing it right.
Continuing on with that, the lyrics of the song really make us feel that they have a special connection. It also makes us feel that Simone and Pumbaa just lost like their best friend, because that's how it is. A guy gets a girlfriend and they kind of lose their friends, unfortunately.
And lastly, guys, movie. Who doesn't love Lion King? One of Disney's greatest hits, one of the best movies they've ever made. Seriously, you haven't seen it? Go fucking watch it. Don't waste our time.
And that's why this song got the number it did.
Love you. Alright guys, at number 7 we have Just Can't Wait to Be King. And why wait? Because I'm already the king. Now, parts about this song that I would like to talk about, let's talk about the catchiness first. Simba is really into this song. He's in his youth, he's not quite a grown up yet. He's just a little cub, right? So he's singing about how excited he is. He can't wait to be king like his dad. Life seems pretty good.
And I'd like to talk about the lyrics of this song. They're pretty good lyrics. They make the catchiness what they are, because he sings these lyrics about him wanting that moment in the spotlight to rule the land, saying, like every kid does, I'm going to be the best. And it's great. Kids can relate, and you know, who doesn't want a personal bodyguard?
Second, I think I'll take the time to talk about how much of a dink Scar is. You see, Simba was happy, as I said. He was in his, not exactly prime, but he was in the prime of his youth, and he was happy. He had a father and mother who loved him very much, and the father who promised him that the land would be his to rule was king one day. And then Scar comes along and pushes him off a cliff into a herd of stampeding antelope at that. Really? Really, Scar? Do you know what your name is? Do you know what your name was before Scar? I'm going to tell you a little story. There's a book about the Lion King, and it tells you a little bit of factual correctness. Mufasa, as everyone, mostly everyone knows, is Swahi, meaning king, which fits him. He was the king. He was the main lion of the pride. Scar, his brother, his name beforehand, I don't remember what it was called, but in Swahi it means garbage. So, yes, Scar, you're garbage. And then he got the scar and was known as Scar. So that happened.
Yes, sir. I'd like to talk about the relatability, because the relatability is the dark side of the song that no one talks about. The part that really Simba can't wait to be king, because he's planning his own revolution. Because he wants to be king that bad. You know, who knows, maybe if Scar didn't do it, he would have. Long live the king, they say.
What are you trying to say?
We have an intruder on the red sector A. We have an intruder on the red sector A.
I have to go! Alright guys, number 14 we have Make a Man Out of You. Alright guys, number 14 we have Make a Man Out of You. Alright guys, number 14 we You know, in hindsight, I realized that I had screwed up, and I was ready to take any punishment that I was given.
I hate you.
I know. Okay, take two. To start out with this song, I think I'm going to talk about the lyrics. See, the whole meaning behind these lyrics is that the samurai warrior that is training Mulan is telling her, and unbeknownst to him, she's a woman, is telling her, you can only be a good warrior if you're a man. Let's make a man out of you from a boy. Well, she's doing all of this because she wants to fight for her rights, her country, and she's doing it as a woman, and she's the best damn fighter there.
So, bouncing off of that, we have the outro, which it goes with it all, because she's going through all her training, and she's going through it all, not doing so well at first, but then doing fantastic at the end, and that's how the song ends, with her accomplishing her goals and showing to the boys that she's really the only man there.
Bouncing off of what I said, the meaning behind this song, it really goes hand in hand with the lyrics. Like, as I said, as Denim said, she's really showing up all these men, and she's a woman. She does all this stuff. She cuts her hair, she disguises herself as a man, she is the best damn swordsman there, and she's showing up all of these people. That has to hit you right here.
And that's going right with me, with the feels. You feel her struggle all the way through, as she's trying so hard, and then finally something clicks, and she does it all, and you feel her triumph as she's going, and it just makes you feel uplifted that she succeeded in everything she did. That's why it's number 14, guys.
14, guys! Okay, guys, we're here with Suit's truck, and we're going to be explaining number 5, which happens to be...
Let it go.
Yes, number 5 is...
Let it go. You stop that.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that. So, as he said, number 5 is Let It Go, okay? And the reason Let It Go made it to number 5, I think I'll let you start off this one.
The reason it's number 5 is right off the bat with the movie itself. The movie is, let's see, how do I say this? The phenomenon of whatever year it came out in. Because I don't really care what year it came out.
2012, 13?
Yeah, it was the
13.
phenomenon of that year.
Yeah.
Because everyone was talking about it. You can go online and see everyone talking about the movie. The song itself, like, people thought it was like, the movie was called Let It Go. Like, let's be real here. But the movie itself is a pretty good movie. It has a lot of feels in it. It's a good movie. It has a good song.
Now, the song itself, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the voice. Now, whoever sang the song Let It Go for Elsa is just a phenomenal singer. This person is probably has one of the most beautiful voices on the planet, and that's me saying that. I'm very picky when it comes to voices of people singing songs, especially with more recent stuff. It's just like you get some songs are just not, you know.
Justin Bieber.
Said it.
Oh, hey. Let it go. Now the lyrics of this song, let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
You stop that. Alright guys, and the last category I'm going to talk about is the personal. Personally, I really like the song. Denim has a little bit less of a liking towards it as I do because, I mean, you hear it on the radio all the time. Little girls don't stop talking about it. Big girls don't stop talking about it, for God's sakes. But I have to say, it is a really good song, and even the movie was pretty good, guys. Come on, you got to admit it. So that's why it ended up in number 5.
Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore.
Number 4 on this list is Leather Like Me.
Wait, no, it's Denim Like Me.
No, it's Leather Like Me. Why would it be denim?
Because denim's the better material.
Excuse me?
Excuse you.
You're acting like nothing but a stranger to... Oh, Stranger Like Me is the name of the song.
Wait, or is a stranger like a suit?
It is Stranger Like Suit. Tell him about Suit. Tell him about why he's a stranger.
Well, Suit's stranger because, you know, the meaning of this song makes him stranger. Because it's about Tarzan learning about the humans and how he actually is human. So all these things are kind of making more sense to him than what he's grown up with. And it's blowing his mind. And he just wants more and more. Because these people, they're actually like me. Because I grew up in a society where I was the outcast. And now I found my crew.
Your squad, even.
You could say that we're Suit-alicious.
I wouldn't say that because I don't affiliate myself with such nonsense.
That's a fair point.
Except like every day, apparently.
Well, I mean, you do hang out with us a lot.
We do hang out quite a lot. It's actually ridiculous. Other than that, I think I'm going to talk about the lyrics next. And the reason why is because it really coincides with the meaning of the song, like he was saying there. See, the lyrics of this song, it really does hit home. It really speaks about Tarzan's heart and why it's so difficult for him to choose between what's going on in his life right now and the struggle that he must overcome to figure out who he really is.
The last thing I'm going to talk about is the instruments. They play a part in this song as they go and they take you through the journey. They're somewhat uplifting because his spirit's being uplifted. Like whoever decided to have a real band do the Tarzan songs, congrats to you. You did a good job. Like, Fall Out Boy to you. Because it was a great idea. And the band does a great job using different aspects of a song to make you feel and understand exactly what Tarzan's going through.
I think the last category of this song that I'm going to talk about is how much we hate Suit. You see, I don't know if you guys know this, but me, Denim and Suit once took on, it was actually June 10th of this year, it was 2015, and we went to go see Rush live in concert in Buffalo?
Yeah, it was Buffalo.
It was in Buffalo at the Niagara Center, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Where the Sabres play.
And by the way, amazing concert. If you guys ever have the chance to go see Rush, if they're still around, by all means, go see them in concert while you still can.
But don't see the hockey team.
They've been
Sabres?
They've been around for 40 years, and I mean, they have not lost their luster at all. They're still an amazing band. It really takes dedication. But I digress. I'm not talking about the awesomeness of Rush. I'm talking about the suckiness of Suit. Yeah, Rush right there. We got these hats at the concert. Click and subscribe. You won't get any hats, but I mean, just do it because I said so.
You'll get a smiley face.
That's fucking scary. Anyway, so why Suit sucks so much is because he was, upon leaving the concert, it was really late at night, we were all tired, wanted to get home. Well, we live about 2 hours away from the location of the concert, so upon leaving, he got us turned way the heck around at the border, and we ended up having to go back over the border just to turn back around because there was no spot to leave. So picture this scenario. We leave the border, they ask us why, we tell them why. Then 10 minutes later, we enter the border. They ask us why, we tell them why. Embarrassed, of course. Then we end up leaving the border again, embarrassed even more because they just saw us come back over, and then we go upon our life, and then we went and got McDonald's because we're all fat.
And because we were quite frustrated.
We were quite frustrated.
Let's
And
just
first,
say Suit got a lashing that day.
Suit got a lashing. He lost his daily material back.
That is why he is stranger, unlike me. Number 3, we have Tarzan's Two Worlds. Now, Tarzan, it's a great movie, and it starts out with a very good song with great instruments. Now, this song's instruments set the mood for the whole song. It works well when the high points go. The instruments carry the song to the high points of the song. When the song tries to get quieter and more melodic, the instruments push it back down to where it needs to go. And the song does a really fantastic job of using the instruments wisely.
And bouncing off of what Denim said, the meaning of the song packs a very powerful punch with viewers too. The whole thing about the apes and the humans being not so different after all. How really they're both almost like a family to him, and it's really up to him to decide what he's going to do with his life. You guys didn't tell me about this? What is this? Disgusting.
The other great thing about this song is the movie itself. Tarzan is my personal favorite Disney movie because it has such a great feel to the movie and meaning, and has enough humor and feels to make it a giant, great big movie that is fantastic, and where Disney really did its best to excel.
The vocals to the song. The vocals to the song are actually really, really good. Obviously, the song got ranked so damn high. Big point about it was something that Disney pulled that was a little bit different, because it wasn't actually the main character or any supporting character singing the song at all. It was a band, music in the background while Tarzan made his discoveries. And I think that worked really, really well with it, and that's why the song got marked so high.
Alright, at number 2, we have Go the Distance. Now this song is a pretty good...
Wait. This one's my rodeo, okay? So, Go the Distance has to be my favorite of the animated Disney songs. The reason Go the Distance just goes the distance with me is because with the utter projection of Hercules' voice, the soul he puts into it just isn't matched by nearly any other song that Disney has put in any of their films. And the whole thing about this song is that it's supposed to make you feel those goosebumps when they start singing it, when Hercules really wants to prove to his father Zeus that he can go the distance, and he will go the distance to join his family on the top of Olympus. What are you doing up there?
I wanted macaroni and cheese.
And how does being up there help?
I don't know. It sounded like a good idea at the time.
It's hopeless. Anyways, that's why Go the Distance is number 2. Alright guys, in the number 1 spot we have yet another Lion King song. It's Hakuna Matata.
But, I mean, this song's so catchy, I don't really think we need to talk about it.
No, everyone knows this song.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic. I think we're done here.
So, lunch?
Yeah, I'm in.
Alright.
I don't know what these clowns have said, but the best Walt Disney movie, Tom Sawyer. The dad has spoken.
Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. Though his mind is not for him, don't put him down as arrogant. His reserve a quiet defense, writing out the day's events.
Alright guys, so I believe that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so what did you think, Suit?
Yeah, Stu, don't leave us hanging. Alright guys, that's the end of our top 15 Disney songs. We really hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share us, tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your pets, tell your lizards, because lizards apparently don't count as pets, but anyways, you know.
And if you liked what we did, why don't you go check out some of our other stuff out? Even if you didn't like, maybe there's something you would like that's redone instead. So if you did, click Leather Sat for one video, his belly button for the other, and click Suit here for another. Right in the belly button. For the silly songs one.